Hello students, in last class we see one of the important application of Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field due to a straight current carrying conductor. In this class we are going to study another application of Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field due to a current carrying circular coil. Okay, in first application there is a straight current carrying conductor. In this application there is a circular current carrying coil. Okay, in that first we have to study the magnetic field at the center of coil. Okay, consider a circular loop. See in the diagram, consider a circular loop of radius r. Consider a circular loop of radius r. Okay, I is the current flowing in anticlockwise direction. I is the current flowing in anticlockwise direction in the coil. We have to find the magnetic field at the center of the loop dB. Okay, consider a loop is divided into number of small elements each of length dl. Okay, now consider here the small current carrying element dl of a wire. Point A is center of element. Point A is center of element. Then according to Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field at the center O of the loop due to the current element dl at a point A is given by the Biot-Savart's law. dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sin theta into I dl sin theta upon r square. Okay, I is the current flowing through the circular coil, dl is the current carrying element, sin theta is the angle between r and dl, and r square is the distance of dl from the center of loop. Okay, and this is the Biot-Savart's law. Understood? We have to calculate the magnetic field at the center of loop due to a current element dl. Okay, by using Biot-Savart's law. Then we have here the element dl and radius r are perpendicular to each other. Here the element dl and radius r are perpendicular to each other, hence angle between them is 90 degree. Okay, hence we get sine of 90 is 1. Okay, put this value in equation first. We get dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl upon r square. Putting the value of sine 90 is 1, we get the equation mu naught upon dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl upon r square. Okay, according to the right hand thumb rule, this magnetic field is directed outwards at this right angle to the plane of the loop. Since the field due to all such elements have the same direction, the net field is also in this direction. Hence, the resultant magnetic field B due to a circular loop is obtained by integrating dB. Okay. Hence, we get B is equal to integration of dB, that is mu naught upon 4 pi into I dl upon r square. Okay, then get constant term outside the integration. we get B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I upon r square into integration of dl. Okay, but the total length of the circular loop is 2 pi r. The total length of the circular loop is 2 pi r, that is integration of dl is equal to 2 pi r. Okay, then put the value of integration of dl in equation. We get mu naught upon 4 pi I upon r square into 2 pi r. Then cancel out the terms and get the final equation. B is equal to mu naught I upon 2r. Okay, B is equal to mu naught I upon twice r. If the circular loop has n turns, each of radius r, the magnitude of resultant magnetic field at the center is given by B is equal to mu naught n I upon twice r. It is directed at right angle to the plane of the coil. If the circular loop has n turns, then we get B is equal to mu naught n into I upon 2r. It is directed at right angle to the plane of the coil. Okay, I hope you all get the second application of Biot-Savart's law, the magnetic field due to a current carrying circular coil at the center of the coil. Okay, then the next part is on next class. Thank you.